We've been introduced to a multitude of Invincible variants. Since all of them needed to look different from the Invincible we know, the creators cleverly adopted some of the design elements from the series' early drafts. But some of the drafts for Omni-Man reveal a more obvious link between him and Superman.
I know, it sounds bad, but he is not like them.
Are you sure?
Welcome to the Review Desk. I'm Desmond Kerk, and today we'll see how Omni-Man was a much bigger ripoff. In a previous video, I took some jabs at the franchise's less than creative names.
Darkwing has dark wings. The Red Rush is a red rush when he runs by you. You get it?
Obvious.
Heck, the franchise has even dissed itself about it.
Monster Girl.
And what do? I mean, other than have the most obvious name ever. Bulletproof?
Bulletproof, though, I don't remember why or how we landed on that, but in retrospect, pretty generic.
I do everything you wish you could. And that's rich coming from a guy called Rexplode. You think up that grade school yourself? Or did somebody help you with that?
Someone here isn't an Invincible fan.
But all jokes aside, I really like Invincible. It's pretty well written and was a breath of fresh air in the world of superhero comics.
Are you sure?
And as far as names go, at least he doesn't use his real name in his superhero alias like Duplicate or Multipalm. Because if he did, he'd be... All great things start with a draft, and Invincible is no different. Many of the characters have gone through several design changes, almost unrecognizable from their initial appearances.
Dad, look, I'm gonna be Duct Tape Man.
Are you sure?
Invincible himself had a suit that retained the same color scheme, but was more reminiscent of Bulletproof's design. In the comics and the show, there's a nice nod to this costume, and it's the first one Art offers Mark for his hero gig. Design of the eyes would also be used for another variant. Side note, when I first read the comic, Mohawk Invincible was instantly my favorite variant. That hairstyle and simple suit design just looked too cool. Mark also almost had a different codename, as creator Kirkman wanted to call him Kid Cosmic.
You know, Robert really liked the idea of calling him Kid Cosmic.
It was a suggestion. I don't know that I would say I really liked it.
Really got behind it. Very upset that I didn't want to go with that.
Are you sure?
The creators decided to drop the name since they felt it lacked the necessary impact for the series' more darker elements. Good thing, too. Can you imagine that name in the intro?
You might as well give up. I take it back. I'm not impressed anymore.
Are you sure?
Also, and I'm going to digress here a bit, another good thing about them not using the name meant it was still available for an amazing show that would debut 18 years later, Netflix's Kid Cosmic. Mad love to the comments doing Kid Cosmic shoutouts. Booyaka! The show was based on a comic that was named The Kid from Planet Earth, which would have been the name of the animated show. But Netflix already had a show called The Last Kids on Earth. To avoid confusion, the name had to be changed, and series creator McCracken settled on Kid Cosmic.
Are you sure?
The only note I got was, we have a show called The Last Kids on Earth, and so the kid from Planet Earth may be problematic, and you come up with another title.
I've seen some comments online claiming that McCracken took inspiration for the name from old Invincible notes, but these claims haven't been verified, nor has McCracken admitted this himself. And if I were him, I wouldn't admit it either. I'm paying royalties to Robert Kirkman. What's wrong with you? You thought she was going to land on a mattress, right? I bet you thought she was going to land on a mattress. Watch this show, man!
Are you sure?
Anyway, back to Invincible. As I said, many of the characters look different and even had different names, like Invincible's father, Omni-Man. he was supposed to be called Supraman, which sounds suspiciously like you know who.
You look ridiculous.
His costume also looked a lot more like Invincible's, complete with mask and lenses. I understand the thought process behind this design. Dear old dad was always meant to represent classic superheroes, hence the cape, whereas Invincible is a take on younger and more modern superheroes with edgier names and more detailed, streamlined designs. And I will say, Invincible's design is pretty cool. Not only does his mask serve as a dot on the eye of his name, it's also similar to the Image Comics logo, which, in my opinion, is the coolest of any comic book publisher.
Are you sure?
Speaking of Image, the publisher stepped in and requested Supraman be dropped in favor of another name because it was obviously way too close to Superman. So he became Omni-Man. With a costume design that retained its classic look, but still updated just enough for the modern age of comics. Omni-Man may have been inspired by Superman and is a take on what would happen if Big Blue had far less strict morals. But the Viltrumite warrior reminds us that it's the stories told around a character that makes them who they are. And in that respect, don't dare call Omni-Man a ripoff.
Are you sure?
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.